Hey guys, welcome back for another one. I'm Mr. Free to Play. That is right, I'm a free to play player and I give free to play player advice, tips, tricks, and other things. Well guys, Scopely has done it. They have taken the player of positivity and made him do a rant video. Now Mr. Free to Play is way too much of a nice guy to do this rant video, so we need to bring out the dark side. Sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Scopely, congratulations. You have the majority of the player base mad as hell at you, and you got players leaving the game. I've done my best to support you guys in the past. I even did a video of giving you a 5-star review. Now, I can't speak to all the reasons those players are leaving, but I can speak to some of the stuff that's going on that just... How do I put this for better words? Well, put it this way. Once these milestone events are over and I've gotten all your rewards, yeah, I'm not going to be in your game so much. So I hope whatever data you're collecting in these short amount of days is worth it, because I can tell you right now, I'm not going to be blitzing when this event's over. Except to get the milestones, of course. I sure in the heck ain't gonna be playing your PvP mode. Well, you'll probably still put rewards behind it because you just want to enrage us for some reason. I want a mental break from you guys, and I still got 7 days left of these stupid milestones. Well, the milestones aren't that stupid. It's how you get them that's stupid. So before I dig into this big juicy bone of PvP, there are some other things I'd like to talk about before we get there. Just things that are just, come on, what are you guys trying to do? First off, let me talk about war just slightly. Now, this is not my big bone, this is just a little nitpick. With the teaser of She-Hulk coming, it just reminds me, and hopefully reminds a lot of other players out there, of how much the frustration of us telling us what teams are on war offense, what teams are on war defense, just, it's crap. It's crap. It's all I can say. It's crap. Taking great characters and put them on war defense, as it's been stated by other YouTubers, just means we'll never get to play with those characters at their optimal level, right? We can play against them at their optimal level with somebody else's team, but we can never play as them. But you do this intentionally to make money. You want to make sure every character you release makes you money. And lately, I guess that hasn't been happening for you, because this new patch, you're going to make us take a character. Well, I shouldn't say us, because I'm not going to do it. But for other players that need a voice to speak for them, you're making us take probably 4 characters that most people have already invested in, have built up, and you're adding a 5th character to make them a defensive team, probably the new hardest defensive team to take out, maybe, we don't know. So it means if they want that 5th character at the optimal level to match their other characters and not be the weak link, they have to spend. And guys, and just to be competitive in war, to be a hyper competitive alliance, you have to invest in 100 tunes. 100 tunes. That's how many? 40 tunes for defense, 60 tunes for offense. That's a lot of investment. And I know I teased the war video coming in my next resource management video, but I'm just going to put a quick plug in here, guys, real quick. I'm going to put that on pause and work on something else. And the main reason is because for me to make the war video is just me defending myself again. And I said I was done defending myself. As where if I look at the questions I'm being asked behind the scenes and DMs, no one's asking me questions about war. They're asking questions about other things. So I'd rather cover those other things for the mass audience that follows me, and I'll get to the war when I get to it. It's going to come sooner or later because it's a big bone I have to pick. But at the same time, I want to cover what the players need and not what I feel like I personally need to do. But moving on, just to close out this war thing, it is just ridiculous the amount of investment, and this is how you guys try to sell tunes. And She-Hulk is another example of this spend to make something viable. And in the segue in my next bone, Baron Zemo is another great example of this. The other characters didn't really matter. It's Zemo that makes that team. So let's talk about the next bone I want to pick, power creep. Okay, you guys were doing a fairly decent job. You guys were. I say were, past tense, guys. You were just this nice little steady incline, okay? And all of a sudden recently, instead of just taking that little airplane and just going a nice slice, up so characters didn't get power creep too fast, you got shot off like a freaking rocket, right? Power creep's going this way now. Let's look at Emma, Baron Zemo. I mean, I would not be surprised if Doc Ock's some super powerhouse we haven't seen coming yet. And just so you guys know that I know, the only reason you guys pushed up the other 2 symbiotes in the timeline is to make money for the 4th quarter. Nothing else but to show shareholders or whatever you guys are trying to sell the amount of money you can bring in, because there's no need for 2 more symbiotes right now. I mean, we all love to have them, don't get me wrong, but you guys didn't have to release them right now. They weren't getting power creeped. Usually you guys would interject a new character to make up the power creep difference. It wasn't needed. And I'm thinking Valley's source is correct when he said that Black Order did not sell well, because I know a lot of people, especially the late game players, are dealing with Black Order in their arena. I'm not dealing with as many Black Order in my arena, and I know a lot of the beginning players are not dealing with Black Order. I believe that source when they say Black Order did not sell. I play people in PvP and I go through the list of characters they don't have unlocked, and I see a lot of Black Order characters. And these are the same people that I see with Baron Zemo unlocked. Fix your power creep. Steady, not this. Alright guys, and then the big bone, PvP. For us to pretty much get these milestones, we pretty much have to do it. It is a lot of Sinister credits for the milestone orbs, and I'm pretty sure you guys all know what I'm talking about, but just in case, I'm going to just do some screen flicking here. Yeah, so you have to go here to do the PvP that counts for the milestone. And then this is the milestone right here. I mean, this itself is just 1 orb. Well, actually, it's a little bit greater than 1 orange orb itself every day. And the scoring, it just makes it even worse. 200 points for a win. So if you can win all your matches, you're done in 7. If you can't win in your matches because you just, lack of a better words, not to make fun of anybody, you just lack the skill, you have to do 19 matches. 7, 19. You know how much torture it is for someone who has to do 19 matches because they can't win? Think about it, Scopely. At a minimum, a loss should be 100 points. That cuts down 5 matches right there alone, because the minimum just went from 19 to 14. And you guys wonder why people are bashing this game mode. The only people that like it are the ones that can win. The ones who understand character kits, have the right characters unlocked. They're the ones that like it. What about the opposite side of that coin? What is your message? Sorry, you're not good enough, you don't deserve the better rewards? Because that's the message you're sending. And sorry guys, this has nothing to do with being free to play, Lightspender, Whale, or Kraken. Alright? Not every person understands kits and stuff like that. They don't. They usually, there are quite a few handful of people, I don't know how many, that need advice from other players to understand how to play this game well. That's why there's content creators. There's why there's people that post PvP content, and the first name comes to mind is like Cancino, who really understands kits. And I know he's not a big fan of everyone's, but it shows you like the level of mentality that a player has to have be super competitive and win 100% of the time. I heard Mobile Gamer OMG say it only takes a half an hour. No, it does not take a half an hour. It takes much longer, half an hour. I wish I enjoyed that game mode that much that it only took a half an hour. Maybe if you win every time and you have everyone and they're playing. And that brings me to my next point. There are so many issues with this game mode, and especially the pick ban. It would be much better if they were forcing us to do these milestones if it was like the arena style, right? You just go with your 5, you play somebody, get matched against somebody similar. That way, if you really don't want to play, you can put an auto. Because Scopely, this is what's happening right now, and it's happened to me. A player will log in, start a match, and not even do anything. The countdown timer for the picks will go down to 0. They'll auto pick. Again, it counts down again, auto pick. And then it goes in the match. They never select any moves. It just goes to auto. And then you give them the 3-minute timer. I had it do it me once. 15 minutes. 15 minutes. One match. Because somebody decided to put it on and then let it go. 15 minutes. The second time somebody tried to do it to me, I just backed out. I mean, I know it's an easy win, but I'm not spending 15 minutes of my life for 200 points of a milestone. First problem. Second problem. There are just some people out there that get bent out of shape. All right, you're picking, you're banning, and they know by the team you drafted to their team drafted that they have you beat. And on that final pick, they back out. It's like, why? Just one more pick, we could have won the match. You could have forced quit and at least get 75 points. But no, they back out, and that's frustrating because you just spent, I don't know, 2-3 minutes going through the pick draft phase. So to iterate my point, if you're gonna force us to do PvP, fix the scoring. Make it beneficial for those that need to learn, so they're not being tortured through loss after loss after loss. Second off, you're going to force us to do PvP. Make it the arena style. It's quicker, it's faster. Even if someone's got to go through 19 matches, it's going to be a lot faster 19 matches. And last but not least, don't ever make me bring out the dark side again.